in the generation that we are living, Taiwanese students are much less shy than generations before. Taiwanese students are also, they've changed in several ways. They're also not used to being dictated to. And I do think that there is some kind of intergenerational gap between teachers and students at times, or some kind of gap in the perspective that the teacher has and the students have. Maybe the teachers might feel that the students are shy, they are more introverted, they don't like to express themselves, and I know that this is the general perspective of foreigners and Taiwanese teachers, but I tend to differ from that. I tend to have a different opinion. I don't think that is the case with the generation we are dealing with. I've seen a lot of Taiwanese students who are less shy, who are willing to take risks in conversations. They might be shy at first, but once they feel comfortable with you, they are willing to try and they are willing to engage with you. I have seen a lot of students like that. They are willing to take the challenges that lie ahead of them in order to improve their English, if they respect you as their role model.
Yeah.
So we need to try to bridge the gap between our perspective and their perspective, between what we think they are thinking and between what they think they are thinking. I think if we can bridge this this gap, we would be able to understand the students much better, because I certainly have found the students, like I said, much less shy than what most people think. There are other problems that students experience compared to the so-called shyness problem, because I think the shyness problem is a stereotype and a stigma that a lot of teachers have to get out of, because the young generation is not really like that. But there are other problems. The main problem that I feel the younger generation has, not only with respect to English but also other subjects, is time management.
Time management, yeah.
I feel that students have several activities. They have several people to please, their friends, their classmates, their roommates. Group and social pressure is very high in Taiwan.
Yes.
Apart from that, they have their expectations to deal with in terms of education and their careers. How to take all of this, and also the interest they have in clubs, and the interest, when I say clubs, I mean like maybe the painting club, or maybe the debate club, or the English club, or whatever club that might be. How to take all of this and manage one's time. That seems to be a major problem, especially for first-year students.
Yes.
Second year, it starts to get a little better. Third year, it's much better. And fourth year, everyone's preparing to leave and thinking of the next step. So I think time management, if we can help students to manage their time, not help students to manage their time, but equip them, provide them with the skills necessary to manage their time. That would be a good first step. Apart from that, I think students have a difficulty formulating their future goals.
Yes.
And formulating their learning goals with respect to English. So we would need to spend time helping students to formulate their learning goals in English, and also their learning goals, well, not only their learning goals, but also other goals for the future. We would need to spend time teaching them goal setting strategies. Students also have a difficulty understanding themselves, recognizing that these are the weaknesses I have, and being aware of these weaknesses. So apart from helping them to manage their time, not helping them to manage their time, but providing them with the skills to manage their time, providing them with the skills to set their goals, providing them with the skills to understand and be aware of their weaknesses. Apart from all of that, we would also need to help them to plan a path to plan a road for reaching the goals that they have formulated for themselves.
Yes.
And I think these are the pressing issues of Taiwan that need to be dealt with. It's not the shyness issue. That's become a stigma and almost a stereotype. I like what my professor would say in a situation like this. He would say something like this. I know he would say something like this. He would say, shyness is overrated. And I really think that. I think that when it comes to Taiwanese students, give them a chance and see what happens. Shyness is really overrated. It's time that we join the next generation. It's time that we taught them by taking into account their characteristics and their needs. If we did that, we would certainly achieve greater success. I think those are the major problems.
Okay, as you are an English teacher and been working for so long, well, in UNTech, how do you like UNTech?
UNTech it's a big school, it's a big university. It's easy to get lost in a big university,
yes.
And it's quite easy to just become a number. So I don't think it's just students that feel that it's quite a big place. I also feel that it's quite a big place, but I would certainly say that it's a place where you can talk to people. If you have a question, you can certainly make an appointment, meet your teacher during his or her counseling time, and you'd find that the place becomes smaller. That it's really not as big as it seems.
Yeah.
That you're really not just a number. That in fact your teacher would be willing to spend time having a closer and more engaged interaction with you. I certainly have found that. I found that although there are several professors and lecturers and administrative staff working on this campus, I'm sure they are in the hundreds. At the beginning, yes, I did feel that I'm a little lost in the entire system, but I realized over time that that people are willing to talk, people are willing to help, and when you take the step forward to ask questions, to inquire, the place becomes so much smaller. Especially the language center. I think the language center is the staff at the language center are very helpful. They always, when a student has a problem, they always listen. They provide the students with the space to express their feelings, to express their interests also. The staff at the language center, the administrative staff, all the teachers, very interested in knowing what's your interest, what do you like. I feel that the language center is a beacon of light in Yinlin National Yinlin University.
Yeah.
It's a beacon of light, and it's not the only beacon of light, but it's certainly an important beacon of light. One of the very important beacon of lights. There are others, but I'm glad that I'm working at a place that's very warm. That's where everybody's close, where my chairperson makes the time not only to say hello to students, she always says hello to students, but also provides us with a chance to discuss matters. The place is not as big as it seems. It's quite a warm place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, due to the time limitation, I believe this is the end of our interview. Thank you so much for joining us, me and Joseph. This is Jeremy. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.